who's new here, my name is Vanessa, I'm 24 years old, and I do makeup as a hobby on YouTube and Instagram. Please consider subscribing, and everybody who has joined me, welcome to the family. I'm very happy that you subscribed, and I hope you will stay, obviously. Yeah, today we're gonna do a little bit of new makeup. I have something in mind, like a dark red lip with a kind of neutral eye, but yeah, I'm not sure yet. We will see. If you're interested in that, just please keep on watching, and let's just dive right into the video. So first things first, I want to do my eyebrows on camera. I thought I would use the NYX Tame & Frame tinted brow pomade. It looks like so. It kind of dries out fast, so I'm trying to get it like a little bit more like liquidy with some coconut oil. I'm just gonna put like a little bit in there, and then let's just see what it does. I really like it. I just didn't like the fact how fast it dried out. For that, I'm gonna use the Jessup 312 detail liner brush. It looks like so. It is angled. I have a bunch of them. I really like the Jessup brushes, and recently I bought the bamboo ones. Those are like 60 euros. I give you an example. They look like so, and like they're like super soft, almost better than the regular ones that I bought for some reason. I do not know why, but like I really like them. So how is everybody? Is everybody fine? I would love for y'all to comment so that I know who you are. I have like 120 followers, subscribers, and I do not know any of them. Like just some people who subscribe new, but other than that, I would really like to know who has subscribed to me. So what I like to do is I start off like in the middle right here, and then I work myself into filling like this part, and then at the end I will use the rest to fill in like the front. And definitely with the oil, it makes it like super easy to apply. I don't know how it's gonna hold up at the end or like during the day. I'm just trying this out right now. But it fills it in like super easy. It's kind of more pigmented because it's like more liquidy, but I'm not mad at it. I might have to use this more often because I really like how it's laying down. I don't like brow products that lay down uneven, or when they are too dry, then they kind of like have like just an uneven application. Like you can see where it's like more pigment and then it's like just dragged along, kind of dry, and that's what I don't like. And at the end, that NYX kind of did that because it just was way too dry. Well, if you're doing this at home, make sure that you have a light hand, because I feel like you can mess it up pretty easily. Alright, I think I want to leave it like that, so now I'm gonna go ahead and use an eye base, and I will use the P. Louise in the room 3, which is pretty much my skin tone. I just feel like those bases are pretty warm toned, so it's gonna look a little bit peachy. Use an angled brush, the Jessup 322 brow liner brush. It is also angled and very flat, and I really like this because it gives you like a very like sharp application. Alright, so the new stuff that I have in is the Cara Beauty summer collection pretty much. It is like the Summer Stunner palette, this one right here. It is stunning. Like the packaging and everything about these palettes is just literally amazing. This is how the inside looks like. I really like the shimmer shades. Like they're just like bomb. They're so nice. Like Cara Beauty literally makes like one of the nicest shimmer shades that I've ever seen, like even pressed glitters or anything like that. And then we have Beach Days, and this is my actual favorite. It is just blues, pinks, greens. This shimmer shade is like so amazing. This one is very interesting as well, but all of them are really not gonna match to the lip that I want to do. And I also picked up the Orange Pop palette from the, what launch was that, like kind of like weed whatever, and I might go with this one because I have some nice shades right here that I can work with. All these palettes are for $14.99. They're literally like affordable, nice, and there's literally nothing you can do wrong with buying them. Like this is like really a good option for affordable makeup. I'm gonna use the Orange Pop. Alright, so for that I want to use a lighter base, and therefore I'm gonna use the P. Louise eye base in the room 0, which is literally the white one, and this helps me a lot with you know, placing down product and like getting really good application. And also the Cara Beauty sponges are really good as well. Like anything, they blend out foundation beautiful. And what I really like about them is that the setting powder, like when I set my concealer with setting powder, I don't know what they do with these sponges, like the surface or anything, I don't know, but like it's just so easy to do that. And that's why I have like 3 of them. So I highly recommend those sponges as well. And then we're gonna start off with the first blending brush. I kind of have some new brushes that I want to try out. This is like the Doe Color brush set. I will insert a picture because I don't have all of them laid out. But I did get them on discount on Pink Panda for 15 euros. And I just wanted to try them out, and I tried some of them and I was pretty impressed with how soft they were. So let's just see how this works. And for that I'm gonna start off with Moon Rocks. This is this beautiful shade right here. It is like a very nice neutral shade that I like to start off with, and I will just place this in my crease. So far the brush is pretty nice for the crease. It has a very unique shape, I would say, because those type of brushes, as soon as you wash them, they kind of start like bending out, if that makes sense. I will show you an example of the Morphe M441. This is like, it was a little bit more like pointed, if that makes sense, and like after washing it, the bristles just kind of like opened, almost like a flower, like they just, you know. So that was kind of weird to me, but it's still a good brush. And that's from the James Charles eye pencil eye brush set. I didn't get the full because I didn't really want to spend that much money on the brushes, and that brush set was on discount on Morphe.com. I did say in a video before that I will not purchase anything from Morphe anymore based on the fact how I couldn't get my Saweetie collaboration eyeshadow palette, even though it was already paid for, and then they refunded me for it after I had to put in a dispute with PayPal because it didn't come in, and they failed to let me know that the palette was sold out, even though I've seen this on the website. But still, I've been asking for shipping information and stuff like that, and they didn't come back to me. They could answer any types of questions from drama channels regarding Jeffree Star, but they couldn't get back to me. And then when I filed the dispute, they let me know, oh yeah, we are sorry, we have to refund you because it's out of stock and the package before got lost. I'm feathering this out, like I want to get it like a little bit higher right now. Edges don't seem so hard, but this is literally a crease brush. Like I can see it's for the crease, but like feathering out, it's a little bit harder. I will switch to the BH Cosmetics 100 brush. This is like from one of the eye brush sets. It is very fluffy, I like it. And I will go in with Loud. And Loud is kind of like beigey but orangey, if that makes sense. It's this shade right here. It looks a little bit more intense in the screen, and I want to blend the edge with that. I'm tapping off the excess, and I just literally go on the edge. What I like about this brush is that it literally picks up little product, which makes you able to blend edges very soft, and that's what I like about this. And the brushes of BH Cosmetics, everybody knows that they're very inexpensive but still high quality. There is kickback in the pan, but that can come from the brush because, like I said, it picks up little product, so it kind of like pushes it out. And now I'm just like blending this to my liking. But Mitchell did do a collaboration with them. Mitchell, if you don't know him, go on Instagram, check him out. Like, he's just such a good makeup artist, like so amazing. And he has a brush set coming out with them, or it is out already, and I was so tempted to buy it, but then I thought I do have the Saweetie brush set, and this one looks so similar to it. Like, it is also a glitter shadow, what's it called, spatula, whatever it looks like. So Mitchell has like these in his brush set as well, so I was like, okay. So I'm thinking to deepen up my crease with Exclusive. And I'm sorry if I don't use all the colors, but I will definitely film another video with this palette where I use like the real, like the colors. But I'm gonna go in with this color. And what I want to do is I want to use a very pointed blending brush like so. This is the BH Cosmetics number 2. It is also from an eye brush set. I just don't know which one. And like I said, I'm dipping into Exclusive, and I just want to have this on the tip of it. And then I will lay this right on top and in my crease. And I'm trying to have my eyeball grab the brush so it literally just lays down in the crease. Maybe I have to lay it down first. And then this is the Morphe M456 brush. I'm gonna pick this up and lay it in my crease. Yeah, that works better. Sometimes shadows just don't layer how I want them to. And it most of the times is because I'm using the wrong brush. Because I literally sometimes don't know what brush to use. Obviously I'm using this palette for the first time, so I don't know how it performs, and that can happen, that's fine though. I'm doing the same on the other side. And then I might want to do like a brown wing. I do have to say this brush is blending beautiful. I'm gonna go back with this brush and I'm gonna dip in some more into Exclusive, and now I just want to blend like the edge up there. And I just changed my mind, I want to use some glitter on the lid. For glitter, I'm gonna use Lighted. Lighted is like this shade right here. I don't know if you can see, but it is a shimmer shade. It's a red formula as well. I will swatch it for you. Like, it is stunning. It is so nice. Like the reflection, it's so pretty. And for that, I'm gonna use a flat brush like, alright, just a 233 cream shader brush. I'm guessing this is supposed to be for like concealer and stuff, but I most of the times use it for eyeshadow. And I'm talking about the other brush set, like I'm just using this specific brush for the first time. And I'm just gonna lay this down on its own because like I thought, and this is really nice, I don't need to wet it, but I will definitely wet it just to see how it performs when it's wet. Yeah, let me wet it. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna use the Morphe. I did buy this a long time ago, but I'm really impressed with this luminous setting mist, and I'm just gonna, whenever I use wet formulas, I know typically you can just put them down with your finger to get like a high pigmentation, but I feel like if you use setting mist, any shimmer shade, it's just gonna make it pop like so much more. This shade is stunning. It is so pretty. I don't often do golden looks like that because it's just not my vibe. I like color, but I could think of doing like more neutral looks. I feel like that would just be like me getting out of my comfort zone, because I cannot look at a neutral palette and be like, it's so pretty. Like, that's just not me. Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, that brown, but like 50 shades of brown for what? Like, I'm not, and I don't know, I feel like I cannot work with neutral shades. Like, I don't know, maybe it's because I have a hooded eye and I wish I had like a deeper, like, first of all not a hood and then just like a deeper crease, so if I were to lay down neutral shades and feather them out and blend them, it would actually look like very nice, if that makes sense. But I don't know. I want to go ahead and use Dank, which is the darkest shade in the palette, with the Morphe 506. This is like a very popular blending brush. I'm gonna show you the shade. It's this one right here, and that was also in the brush set from James Charles, and I just wanna get like some more depth above that shimmer shade, and I like to do this after so it tones down like that edge, if that makes sense, and it looks like a little bit more seamless. I will use the brown eyeliner. This is the Essence Cosmetics eyeliner pen, long lasting, in the shade 03 in brown. It looks like so, and It's a brown liner. It's not the best or anything. It's definitely a little bit harder to work on like the shimmer shade. I want to go ahead and use, this is also from, excuse me, from Color, and this is like a angled brush, and I kind of want to intensify the liner. What was it? Horizon, and it's like this dark red shape, and I just want to put this on top of the liner and see what it does. Cause like I have a red lip going on, so I thought that would be a good idea. I really like this. So now since we're done, the only thing I would do at the end, I would blend like some of the red on the lower lash line, but other than that we are done. So I will put this palette aside, and then we will move on to the face. And I hope this goes fast, and I hope this tutorial will not last too long. But for primer, I want to use the Ordinary primer. I have talked about this primer in a lot on my channel because I really love it. It's like literally almost done. And then I have a new concealer. I picked this up at the store because apparently in Germany we have e.l.f. Cosmetics at the drugstore now. And this is the 16-hour camo concealer from e.l.f. in the shade medium beige. And I do believe I do have here medium warm and light beige. But in the regular, like in the hydrating, I don't know if this it might be a little bit too light, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to color, ooh, way too light, to color correct my under eyes, but this is too way too light. I do have a tan on as well, so I'm gonna go ahead, because I have the medium warm, and this looked in the store super peachy. That's why I picked it up. I actually wanted to pick up medium peach. I picked up the wrong. I hate when you buy in the store something and it is like where all the other shades with the same name are in, but then you pick up one and you don't recheck the shade and then it's a different shade. I'm just gonna blend this out first. And I do have this new Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and I really love this for foundation. I want to blend a little bit out before, and I'm gonna wet this with the Morphe spray, and then if I need to I will use a smaller brush, but I just wanted to try this out. It might be a really nice highlighting shade for me though. I like this concealer. Damn, that's a good concealer. It blends out so easy. Yeah, I don't need to use more, but I will go ahead and use the hydrating one in medium warm, just to get like a little bit of warmth for these under eyes because they are dark. Let me tell you, like I do have circles under my eyes. And for that I will use the Jessup Concealer Buffer Brush 142. Also gonna wet this a little bit, and then I'll just go ahead and buff this out. And foundation. I did pick up, let me use those foundation sticks. Alright, I have the Makeup Obsession foundation sticks in MO7 and DO2. MO7 is supposed to be with warm yellow undertone, but it was too light for me. I'm olive, I found this out after. And then I got DO7, which was supposed to be like the darker shade after this one for my summer tan, but it is literally way too dark. So what I'm gonna do is I will apply MO7 in literally like right here and here, and then on my outside I will use the darker shade and kind of use it as cream contour. For blend support, I will use the Revolution Hydrate and Fix. This is like literally my favorite setting mist, and the reason as to why is because it gives you so much dewiness and like it's just amazing. It's 10 euros, like it's so good. I think I used too much. I do have to say this Real Technique sponge is a dream. It blends really nice. I always have to use a sponge on my nose though, because my nose just... Okay, obviously anything of that is not my shade, but I'm gonna go ahead and use the darker. As you can see, it is just like super warm, and it's probably looking like I'm crazy with how I'm applying this, but I have done this before, so I kind of know what I'm doing. I dare to say. And this is pretty much just to blend the color, and it's kind of matching, but I like to use this to blend like the jaw and everything, and like the outside, just to give like the face like two different colors. As you can see, like these products, they just work well together. Like my skin looks flawless, especially because it is a makeup stick. They tend to be more dewy and tend to be more like liquidy, so that just like does everything easier as well. This combination overall, like all together, now that it's blended, it was really easy. Set my concealer, and for that I will use the I Heart Revolution Banana Scented Baking Powder. I really love this. I use this literally on a daily basis, if that makes sense, because it is yellow. And I just feel like it sets, with the sponge, it sets everything like super, super nice. It just presses it in, and I said this before in a video. Super easy, super nice. It's literally like the easiest thing to do. That setting powder just gives like this really nice like yellowy under eye, which I enjoy. My face looks super good. I cannot wait to put the lip on. Damn. Let's bronze a little bit, and for bronzer I will use, I want something very warm, so I'm gonna use the Revolution Pro Sculpting Bronzer in the shade Enro, and I use a smaller brush now, one that looks like so, and I just want to pick this up and just place this like right here. And like I said, it's like the nicest bronzer ever. Pretty pigmented, like this will last me for such a long time. And sometimes I put like a little bit on my cheek, like whatever's left on the brush. I would normally leave it like that if I'm not in the mood for blush, because I like to use bronzers like for blush, because I feel like it's very flattering on my face. I have the Tammy face palette, the Paradise Glow, and it has like the Tropical Queen blush shade that I have talked about on my channel, because I just love it. And I'm just gonna dip in like a little bit because it's super pigmented, and just place this like right here. And then what I like to do is use the foundation brush, which seems crazy, but I like to like tap it out on my arm, and then I just slightly like buff this on top to tone it down a little bit. So now we're moving on to the lower lash line, and I will use the brown shade from the Tammy palette on my lower lash line. I would just like kind of connect it. It's Horizon. I do have a color switch. I'm cleaning up my brush, and I want to use Sand in the palette and just like blend that edge a little bit. I just decided to drag out the liner a little bit. I just wanted to open up my eye a little bit, and I'm gonna have to go on top of the ColourPop Honeydew liner. It's also beige, just because it's a gel liner. Yeah, it depends. Sometimes I like it just like that, but sometimes I want to top it with a different one. So that's the face right now. I'm gonna finish off the eyes, and then we'll move on to the lip. I wanted to use the new, what's it called? The Lash Princess Volume Mascara. It is an orange one. I do literally have the green one, the waterproof, and the curved one. But the wand is pretty funny because it's kind of like, I don't know if you can see, but it has like an interesting shape. Because they are all like Lash Princess, they're all really nice to work with. Alright, so this is the first coat. I will prep my lashes. I bought them from Amazon. They are called Diafin, whatever, WSO1. And they're super wispy, and they have a very long band, which I really like, because it just gives you like the opportunity to, how do I say this, to like put them higher at the end, so it gives you like that lifted look. And I do highly recommend to kind of get rid of that plastic lash, like that see-through lash glue that is on them, and then use a black lash glue, so it literally blends with your natural lashes way better. For that I'm using the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive, and the lash glue should be dry now, so I'm gonna use my tool. I do have this big tweezer lash applying thingy, and there we go. And then, like I said, really nice to make my eyes just look like, I just look so cute with lashes, and that's the eye look. What do you think? Do you like it? I think it's super cute. Like, I like how I look, honestly. Let's move on to the lips, because the lip is literally the reason as to why I wanted to do this video. And I have 3 products. I have the Kiko Milano lip pencil in the shade 315. It is like a very like dark brown, as you can see. And then I have the Makeup Revolution Velvet Kiss lip crayon. This is super nice. Pretty much you don't really need a lip liner with this, but I like to use one anyways. And then I have the Kiko Milano Silco Notes Liquid Lip Color Duo. One side is matte, one is shiny. I had said this before, those are really good lip products. I wish they had a bigger shade range though. Just like so. And then I go on top of the lip crayon because it's just like more waxy. Probably anybody would tell me right now, just do a nude lip, it's gonna look good. But this combination, and I just found this out yesterday, is stunning. I'm gonna use the matte side with the lip duo. Do I have to say more? Do I have to say more? No, right? Like, this looks so cute. And I do want it shiny, so I'm gonna top it with the shiny side. Just like that. This is literally like the nicest. I love this lipstick. Like, out of all lipsticks, this one is literally my favorite. Kiko Milano has a very long sale. I do not know if they're still on sale, but go ahead and check them out. Like, they have so nice lip products, like really nice lip products. And let's just do highlighter and then we're done. I want to use the MAC highlighter in the shade Oh Darling. This is literally my first high-end highlighter. I did buy this years ago. It looks like so. It is like super champagne-y, super shiny, and that was like 35 euros, and that was a lot of money for me back then. And I'm gonna use this big Morphe Saweetie brush, and I'm just slightly gonna start putting this on the highest places of my face, and the rest just a little bit on my forehead, just to make it like a little bit more dewy, if that makes sense. The Saweetie collaboration, this one is like a pencil brush, but it's really little and it just picks up a lot of product. Yes! Now this came together, and just some on my brow bone. I'm really impressed with what I did today. I think this is really nice. And to set everything, I will go ahead and use the Hydrate and Fix Radiance Makeup Fixing Spray from Makeup Revolution. Alright you guys, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. Put on the bell notification to be notified whenever I post a new video. Like I said again, I hope you like this. I will move my face one more time just for y'all to see that beaming highlight, how dewy my face looks. And that's because of the Hydrate and Fix Fixing Spray. And I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!